There was once a time, not so long ago, when you would see cigarette ads everywhere on billboards, magazines, and TV. Smoking was very popular. Smoking, just 50 years ago, was prescribed by doctors as a weight loss or relaxation regimen, which, in retrospect, seems to rise to a level that nears malpractice. It was commonplace in just about every public area, like restaurants, office buildings, courtrooms, and even hospitals. Now we know that smoking can cause many problems, but outside of that, what do we really know about tobacco? Tobacco is a plant grown for its leaves. They are then dried and fermented before being put into tobacco products. Tobacco contains nicotine, an ingredient that can lead to addiction, which is why so many people who use tobacco find it difficult to quit. There are also many other potentially harmful chemicals found in tobacco or created by burning it. In fact, there are more than 7,000 chemicals, many of which are toxic or cause cancer in tobacco smoke. Nicotine reaches your brain in seconds and can energize you for a little while, but as the effect wears off, you may feel tired and crave more. Physical withdrawal from nicotine can impair your ability to think and make you feel negative emotions. Nicotine acts in the brain by stimulating the adrenal glands to release a hormone called epinephrine, better known as adrenaline, and by increasing levels of the chemical messenger dopamine. Now you may be thinking, I'm the one smoking. The only person I'm hurting here is me. That is, in fact, incorrect. People who stand or sit near those who are smoking are exposed to secondhand smoke, either coming from the burning end of the tobacco product or exhaled by the person who is smoking. Secondhand smoke exposure can lead to lung cancer and heart disease. It can cause health problems in both adults and children, such as coughing, phlegm, reduced lung function, pneumonia, and bronchitis. Children exposed to secondhand smoke are at an increased risk of ear infection, severe asthma, lung infections, and death from sudden infant death syndrome. Live alone but have pets? Living in a house with a smoker puts dogs, cats, and especially birds at greater risk of many health problems. Dogs exposed to secondhand smoke have more eye infections, allergies, and respiratory issues, including lung cancer. Cats that live in a smoky environment are at greater risk of developing asthma and lung cancer and are about 2 times more likely to develop lymphoma, a cancer of the lymph nodes that carries a poor prognosis for survival. As if secondhand smoke wasn't bad enough, cats suffer health consequences from third-hand smoke, which is the residue that clings to furniture, rugs, and pet fur long after the air in the room has cleared. Tobacco smoking can lead to lung cancer, chronic bronchitis, and emphysema. It increases the risk of heart disease, which can lead to stroke or heart attack. Smoking has also been linked to other cancers, like leukemia. It's been linked to cataracts and pneumonia. Smokeless tobacco increases the risk of cancer, especially mouth cancers. Smoking damages blood vessels and can make them thicken and grow narrower. This makes your heart beat faster and your blood pressure go up. Clots can also form. Smoking can cause lung disease by damaging your airways and the small sacs found in your lungs. For many who use tobacco, brain changes brought on by continued nicotine exposure results in addiction. Some smokers use cigarettes to deal with many things, but most commonly stress, anxiety, or depression. But tobacco can actually make these things worse. And when you quit, bad moods can be a symptom of withdrawal and powerful smoking triggers. After hearing all of that, you may be wondering, when did smoking become a public health issue? So here you go. Smoking, as a public health issue, finds its roots nearly a century ago. It was in the 1930s when healthcare practitioners began to grasp the dangers caused by the use of tobacco fully. About 15 years later, the American Cancer Society began to proactively warn smokers about the health hazards caused by smoking. It was around this time that serious amounts of researchers began to study the effects of smoking and public health. So even though we know it's a struggle, to put it lightly, we urge all those who smoke to quit. Not only because it'll help you feel and breathe better and it's better for your pocketbook, but because it's better for our environment and those around us, like our kids, pets, and friends. Two Rivers Public Health Department strives to promote healthy lifestyles, provide preventative education, assure environmental quality, and create more healthy and safe communities for all of those who live in the district.